Yikes! Yeah. We in here. Hello. I don't know if I can hear myself. Let me see. Yep. What you get? Mic check?
Mic check.
Not on that one. Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah?
Mic check.
Yeah.
Mic check.
For sure.
You got a guest today?
Yes.
I thought we having no more guests.
Only one a month.
Oh, who's this guest? You didn't give us nothing about it or nothing.
They doing the festival, so they good.
Okay.
This is Conscious Community Connections. It is 6 o'clock Saturday, September the 14th, 2019. Man, time flies, man. I swear it does. We've been in here for a year and some months now. We are not experts, but we are intermediate. So this is WRFU 104.5 FM Urbana-Champaign. This is an open forum for Urbana-Champaign and our online community. Views expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is another episode of Conscious Community Connections, where we keep the community connected. Yes, we do have a guest. Our format has changed. We will only have one guest per month, and we're gonna make sure we keep it to at least three particular Saturdays per month that we will be streaming live, due to the fact that early in the month I will be doing my events and doing my speaking events every first Saturday. So we want to make sure that we have time off to do our personal things that we want to do, you know?
Yep. Pick a topic for that month. We're gonna have a topic for the month, and we'd like y'all to chime in on the topic. Give us y'all input of what we saying wrong or what we got right.
Yes.
Dealing with certain topics we doing. So, you know.
What's our topic for today?
You
remember?
Nope. Oh yeah.
What was it last time?
Love. What was it?
No, respect.
Respect. Yeah. Respect.
Respect. So for the month, it's respect. The month of September is respect. We started off last week with respect. We talked about relationships. We talked about relationships among, male and female, as well as inside the home, outside of the home. It's just respect should be mutual. We need to respect other people's opinions, their views, their belongings. We need to respect people, and respect is earned, I do believe, but at the same time, a lot of people, they tend to be disrespectful once someone disagrees with their opinion, and that's not right.
Especially dealing with these youth now. You got to go in a conversation with respect dealing with the youth, because they already feel that you're disrespecting by questioning the things they do now, because we don't understand a lot of stuff they do. But you got to realize we was in their shoes too, young, and the elders, you like, well, y'all do such. So you got to look at their point of view, everybody. So respect is a big value, key to success.
Yeah.
When you're talking to certain people, man, you got to go in with an open mind and respect their point of view, because it's their point of view.
Yes.
Everybody don't got the same point of view on values and stuff like that. Who to say their values wrong? But only thing you can do is try to pick them up and try to understand where they're coming from.
Yes.
Respect coming all different levels. Come from everybody. Come from both sides. If you want respect, you gotta give respect.
For sure. I'm gonna read this already. So I have another PSA, and I'm gonna go ahead and speak it. Champaign County residents, your voice can help shape Illinois' new regulations on coal ash and how they will affect coal ash impoundments on the Middle Fork. The Illinois EPA is holding public listening sessions to gain your input as they develop detailed rules. Join your neighbors at Bremer Auditorium, Danville Area Community College, Tuesday, September the 17th, from either 2 to 4 p.m. or 6 to 8 p.m. For more information, visit ECOJUSTICECOLLABORATIV.org. That is ecojusticecollaborative.org. That's ecojusticecollaborative.org. Thank you for that PSA, you guys. So, respect.
Yeah, you gotta start respecting us. What Tiger's man?
Tiger, his family has some things going on, so Tiger's gonna be a little bit late. Damon, he's unable to show up. I know he said he wanted to be here, but he had to take care of some stuff. So
Tiger just texted.
Yep.
Yeah. So what time is guest supposed to be here?
She's been here.
Well, she is.
She probably waiting on her. She went.
Oh. Yeah.
You met her. She was right there with the papers.
I wasn't paying no attention.
That was her.
I just bad for myself.
Yeah.
So tell us, how was your week dealing with respect? You respecting people, Heather?
See, I'm a little cool on, respecting other people's space and privacy, because I'm big on privacy. It's like I need mine. I really do. Need my privacy, my freedom, my space. So I'm big on granting it. It's not too much problem. But my kids, man, I have a struggle because I have a teenager and a preteen, and I didn't want to even say that, but he like, Mom, I'm a preteen, and I'm like, oh man, no, you're not. So a preteen is, they say 9 to 12. 9 to 12 is preteen.
That's new.
Or a tween. So 9 to 12, but I mean, I would consider it 10 to 12.
That's new. I never heard of that.
But yeah, so Zach is 10, and I'm dealing with these 2 kids in my house, so I'm like yelling,
So are they being
calming
disrespectful?
down. Yeah, my daughter, yes. My son, he alright, but I already know he gonna get that age where he wants to think for himself. So, I mean,
you gotta respect their opinion, though.
Yeah, I do. I do.
As long as they disrespecting the household, you gotta respect their opinion. That's their opinion.
Yeah, I do. I've gotten a lot better, because I used to be very disrespectful and very abusive.
Oh, yeah, I can believe that.
So, I mean, it's some stuff I had to overcome over the years. And so since I changed, I'm not trying to push them and make them like change rapidly, but I see my change, so they seen it in me that I don't cuss like I used to.
You don't?
I still cuss, but not like I used to, I don't cuss at them like I used to, that type of thing. So being respectful in the house and being respectful to my kids is a challenge at times.
Yeah, that's what we got. Like, I don't tell about how to raise their children. Cause me personally, I never cuss in front of my kids. So when they was little, I got mad one time. I never forget. I got mad one time. I had one of my girls with me. I got mad. I cussed. Say, "Who there? You cussing?" And I had to stop myself, and just like I had to continue the conversation later. Mm-hmm. I used to always have my kids with me. And like you say, respect, you gotta show the respect. But then dealing with change, when you change, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people change.
Why are you speaking in that way? Go ahead.
Oh, I ain't know. It's closer. A lot of people change. This the thing is, a lot of people change. They want people to respect they change. But when they change, they try to throw their change off on other people. You can't do that, because you change for the good, or you think you change for the good, you better than yourself. A person might be doing something good, still doing the same thing as doing good, and you try to force something on them, and that's what all disrespectful stuff come in at. So you just gotta let people follow your lead. Like, look, I ain't on that no more. I can't tell you what to do, but do you? You happy? You happy? So that's another thing people understand. When you change, I mean, everybody around you gonna change. Sure. I learned that when I became more American. and dealing with certain stuff with my family and stuff like that, because they Christians and believe in all that, you know. But like I said, if they happy and it's doing, who is me to tell them stop doing what they doing? I do what work for me, and what other people got to learn when they change. You got to do it. People change for the work for them. If a person ain't changed, something else working for them. Even though you might see something different, just voice your opinion, but you got to respect their situation and their stance that they taking. And a lot of us don't understand that, dealing with anything, dealing with religion, dealing with politicians, dealing with opinion, especially dealing with opinions. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't respect other people's opinions. They say they do, but they don't, because they always kind of, no, man, okay, let's fight what they say, then you voice your opinion. Don't say, well, what you thinking is wrong, because how you know what they thinking is wrong? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing people don't understand, dealing with the word respect. It's a long, that's a long, deep word.
Yeah, because I mean, as a child, you were told not to do certain things, mm-hmm. you know, and you can't have that opinion, or no, this is the right way, or this is the traditional way, you know. And nowadays, it's like you got to be politically correct, or, you know, people are so like, oh my gosh, that's not right, you know. Well, that's their opinion. If they don't like something, that's fine. They don't have to like it. It's okay to not like certain things. Everybody is not supposed to be the same way.
Yeah, like I was watching something on Genuine a while back, mm-hmm. dealing with a transgender. Mm-hmm. And I guess they got a big brother in UK that showed something in UK. Uh-huh. And this transgender was asking him what he think. He said, no, I won't make no trans if I know they, you know what I mean? That's his opinion, but she didn't respect, whatever that was, he or she didn't respect his opinion. Mm-hmm. They made a big thing about him, like he homophobic. No, he told you the truth. I'm not kissing her. Yeah. You was a man. Why would I kiss you?
And that's your
opinion. And everybody, now he homophobic. No. Well, who want to kiss somebody who... You can't have opinion. Now, that's another thing that's going on.
You can't. No.
They forcing a lot of stuff on mm-hmm. people. Mm-hmm. Like I said a while back, like they put on these unisex bathrooms in school, like in California, got that stuff going on. That's like a force on people. You can't force something on nobody, because you ain't respecting their opinion. Now, we want somebody to respect the way you changing and all this and that. Because you say something, if I say I don't believe in that, now I'm wrong. That's my opinion. That's what I believe in. I don't believe in what you believe in. Do I mean I don't respect you? Yeah, I respect you. What you doing?
And that's the thing.
Don't throw your values and your so-called value morals on me. Mm-hmm. Now you ain't respecting me, because I don't want to see. Well, you won't change. What is changing? Hey, where I taught, where I been, and everything I know, I was taught that was wrong. You got everybody in the Bible. You know what I mean? You got the Bible. You got every great book tell you this. And then you can't reproduce. Same sex can't reproduce. But I respect them because that's what they do. Mm-hmm. That's them. I don't got nothing bad to say about what they do. That's their opinion. Mm-hmm. But mm-hmm. if you say you don't agree with it, now they don't respect your opinion. You supposed to just agree. No, I'm not going to agree. A lot of people can't have no civilized debate without getting disrespectful.
For sure. But, you know, even like with what you said, I respect what you got to say. Even though if it's not even, you know, something that we traditionally was taught not to do. If it's something you like, and if it's something you love, go for it. It's not my life. It's your life. You live it to the fullest. And hey, I'm not going to say you're wrong, you're right, whatever it is. That's what you want to do it. If it makes you happy, do it. Do it to the greatest of your ability. It doesn't matter. As long as I respect you and I don't disrespect you and start calling you names.
Tell you this wrong, you ain't right.
Down.
Yeah.
You know? Because you could be the best you, however you
want to be. Yeah.
Long hair, short hair, no teeth, all the teeth in the world, whatever it may be.
That's you.
As long as I don't disrespect you.
I don't gotta agree with what you do. Like my daughter, you know, she just went she went to go to the hospital yesterday because she's pregnant, and she want to do all this other stuff. Like when we was coming up, we didn't have no gender reveals and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, so she calling me. I like, you know, I ain't not gonna spend no extra money on something that I don't support.
Like the gender reveal.
Yeah, I think that's just something everybody trying to outdo.
Some extra stuff.
It is extra. Yeah. Point blank, it's extra.
Because then you got to do the baby shower too.
Yeah, and like I said, I show up. She want me to show up. Like, they ain't gonna buy no shirt. I said, I'm not buying no shirt. So she wanna buy me a shirt. Now, you know, it's just like, I respect what you're doing, but I'm not gonna be spending no extra money, because when a baby get here, we're not rich.
Mm-hmm.
You spend all this extra money because sister had this and that. No, you got to get to a point.
Did you see her go past?
I don't know what she do. I tell you, pay no attention. Go get it. You got to get to a point. If somebody don't agree with you, don't mean they don't respect you. That's what a lot of people got to learn. Just because two people don't agree with each other, don't mean they don't respect each other. I don't agree with a lot of things going around by respect. Respect them, because you got to respect somebody's opinion. Well, that's the main topic. Anybody got anything to chime in on, let us know about respect, your views of respect, different views of respect. We would love to hear it. Because everybody, we all always disagree with something. Heather will be right back. She got to go get our guests. You know, we the hood version. You know, we take breaks when we want to. But yeah, though, you gotta respect everybody's opinion, man. Everybody got their different opinions, and do it mean it's right? No, you gotta let them figure it out. You can't tell them what they're doing is wrong. Call respect, people. Give us 5 minutes. We'll have it together. Heather want to go get the guests. Yeah, like I was saying, so, you know, like I said, I agree. What she doing, you know, hey, it's just you, but Daddy gonna be stuck in his way.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I didn't, you know, like we said, we ain't had no gender reveals.
No, we ain't do all that. That's like, too much. I don't even think. Yeah, that's too much.
Like my nephew, you know, they had these big extravaganza baby showers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, baby showers like proms now.
Yeah.
Oh my
that's
goodness.
Too much money.
Everything. Too. Yeah. I respect what they doing. I just don't spend no money on it. I don't pretend like I'm with the Joneses and all this. Mm-hmm. I know my lane. I'm serious. How you doing? What's your name?
I'm good. I'm Cindy.
Cindy. We got our guest. Her name Cindy.
Cindy Ogwall.
You got to give the money to leave.
Oh, hush.
This is my first time on the radio.
It's all right.
How you doing? What's your name?
Hello, my name's Cindy Ogwall.
How you doing, Cindy?
How are you?
Tell me about yourself.
Dang, getting right into it. Speak in your own right. Don't start.
I'm like, y'all late.
No, because he didn't know who you were, and I was like, she's here already. He like, where the guest at? I'm like, she been here already. I don't know what she looked like. I said she was right by you.
Yes.
I had to go to the bathroom too. We all had to go to the bathroom.
Got your flyer?
Yes. We got the bigger ones too.
All
See
right.
You Black and African Arts Festival.
Yes. As you guys know, we're only doing one guest per month. So we got 2 ladies in here, and we are excited because they have some real important stuff that they are getting themselves into coming up real soon. Yes, so we're gonna do some introductions. We have Cindy and Susan Ogwall.
Yes.
They are, you guys are a team, right?
Yes. Sisters. Sister-in-laws.
Oh,
Sisters.
Yes. Sisters.
Yes.
Yep. Sisters. Yes. So, whoever wants to go first, do your little introduction. Tell us, you know, like your name again, who you are. You don't have to do anything extra. If you don't want to, we're not pulling your leg or nothing, but you know, I know we have a long list of stuff that we could say. Okay. It's up to you.
Well, I'll start first. My name is Cindy Ogwall once again. I'm one of the co-founders of the CU Black and African Arts Festival. Could talk about why we're doing this. So when I first moved out to Champaign back in like 2014, I'm originally from Chicago, so just having to go back home all the time to just enjoy my summer, to go to the African Arts Festival. Kind of got tired of that. So me and Susan we've been talking about it for so long. And you know what they always say, if you want to see something, you just got to make it happen. We ain't see nobody else doing it. So we're like, okay, we might need to just do it and just put it out there for the people. So that's what inspired this on my end. Susan, I don't know if you want to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I know a few of you all are watching live, so good to see you all out there. And thank you, Heather,
No problem.
for inviting us.
Yes.
I think these are the moments that make me feel really good
Good.
about being Black
Okay.
and being proud of it.
Yes.
Because who's supporting us? You are,
Mhm.
and other Black entities around in the community.
Yes.
So for me, my inspiration, and I told Cindy from the beginning, I said, being in grad school actually enlightened me to really having just a completely different perspective about how we are global Blackness and in the most dope fashion
Yes.
possible.
Yes.
And when I realized in class that, elementary school and high school did not really properly teach us about ourselves,
Oh yeah.
then for me it became something about how do we bring people together.
Yep.
Because I know a lot of people will say different things about being Black and in America and also being Black in Africa. And you're going to get a bunch of different conversations, but at the same time, there's something beautiful about that.
Yes.
So, and I wanted to celebrate that.
Yes.
So that's why we have both Black from America and also Black from the continent that are coming together to produce this festival,
Yes.
this celebration.
Yes.
And just trying to do something that the community hasn't had. And then I think the other thing is that, the kind of time that we're living in right now, listen, if you don't like Blackness, hey, I can't help you there.
Ooh.
But for the time being, we're going to celebrate who we are,
Yes.
our heritage, whether you know your DNA family or not, or, whether you come from Harlem or south of the Mississippi or
the
where.
islands.
Yeah,
We are all
exactly.
Black.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
One.
exactly.
Yes.
And like she said, also, you don't have to be. I think the good thing is that we want to produce something that's here.
Yes.
That you don't have to go to St. Louis or Chicago to find.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Oh yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's your first year doing this?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay,
First
congratulations.
year.
Well, thank you.
Oh my goodness. I get a lot of people like yesterday. They're like, I love your hair. I was like,
Yes.
what the
Yes.
hell? I didn't do anything to it. It's like matted
It's
at the
beautiful.
end and everything. And
It's
they're just like, I
beautiful.
love it.
It's
Yes.
gorgeous.
No matter
meant to
what
tell you
race.
that.
Thank you.
Yes.
No matter what race.
Exactly.
It's always
Exactly.
I love your hair. I wish I could do that.
Exactly.
Different stuff. Like my
Yes.
professor, she was like, I love your hair.
Yes.
Man, I wish I could. And just like,
Yes.
I don't care.
Yes.
I don't care about it. Don't care how it looks. It can be matted up on one side. I'm
Yes.
just going with the flow.
Yes.
Yes. This is wonderful.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you guys are here.
Thank you.
Thank you
Because-
for inviting us.
Yes.
again. You've been
You're-
trying to get us on here. We're like,
Yes. Yes.
we're coming.
Yes. Even if you weren't coming this weekend, I was
Yeah.
gonna make sure next weekend we got them.
We appreciate
got
that.
Yes.
We appreciate
We
that.
were only doing one guest
Wow.
per month now.
Wow.
You got it.
Wow.
Thank you.
Y'all
Thank
got
you.
We
Yes.
appreciate that.
Y'all got
We
it.
do.
Yes.
I hope you're coming
That's right.
with your whole family.
We'll be
Thank you.
here.
I probably can come. Honestly, I can come Friday. I work
Friday.
Saturday morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's all right. Send the kids. Look, I
My
guess we
kids
could
don't
talk.
stay here. My kids are grown.
No. Okay.
They can come.
They can
They ain't
come.
gonna come. I know they ain't gonna
They
come
can
down here
come.
for that.
That's all right.
I'm sorry. See, all right. I tried to do the sign up for the volunteering on Friday.
Yes.
You
I
can
wasn't able to because it was making me do something extra. It was like making me sign up for both days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all
So
gonna-
Okay.
I'm gonna just
So
give
this
you
is-
my
yes.
information.
Okay.
I'm gonna
We'll
be
go
there.
back and
and-
look at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
That
gonna,
works.
I'm gonna
So
volunteer.
what kind of artwork you guys gonna be just showing? Yeah, like
So the different types of well, we're gonna have performers and vendors. So the different vendors that we do have, we have G&J, who would be displaying her purses and different like wax forms of Ankara from South Africa. We're gonna have a couple of entrepreneurs actually who are doing lip gloss lines. Aisha Terry and Star. They're both going to be there as vendors.
Great.
Star has like a vegan line for lipstick and lip gloss, and so does Aisha Terry. She's up and coming as an entrepreneur. We also, she's in the community too. She's well known. One of my babies. But we're gonna have Monica Bean. She actually does hair with the Core Natural. She has her new salon. Shameless plug for Monica. We also have African Apparel from Chicago coming down. He sells hats. His hats are, he just called me today, like, I got 125 hats already made, ready. He's so excited to come down. Pretty much his hat has the continent of Africa on it and like different prints. So he has like jean fabrics, like different African print fabrics for his hats as well.
We have, I know we'll have Janelle Pleasure. You know, she makes dolls. So
shout
she'll
out
be
to Janelle.
Hey, Janelle. We'll also have other local artists too, in terms of actual on-stage performance. Shout out to Nemad, who's been rolling with us, also behind the scenes as well.
And
she
Mariah
paints,
Madison.
So she'll be painting live with music.
All right.
So yes. And then we have some poetry. Angelica Haney, as well. She's going to be presenting on Friday. We have Aaron Wilson. If you all know Soul on Sunday, his group will be performing for us. He'll be performing on Friday night, and then also another group, Afro D and Global Sound Waves. They'll be performing as well. And then Saturday, DMT starting us off, Dance Music Therapy. Getting us grooving.
And then we have the Afro Latina group from
Dr. Williams.
They'll be there. The little babies. And MJS will be in the building, doing their thing too.
This is big.
I do want to also talk about Moya. Dance group from Chicago. We are also sponsoring them to come down here. They're going to be performing. They're going to be our like special guests. So they're going to be doing like African dance and drumming. They'll be here on Saturday. You can also take a African dance class or a drumming class in the mornings. It's going to be at the library at 9 o'clock. Well, 9:30 to 10:30 is the drumming class, and then from 10:30 to 12 o'clock would be African dance. So if you want to come to the festival, before you come to the festival, you can take a class with Moya.
And then we have a kids corner. So the Idea Store partnered with us, and also Art Coop also partnered with us as well.
Oh wow!
So they now are. So Idea Store in that area will be the kids corner where you'll be able to bring your kids, the young ones who want to paint. We're still trying to make sure that we have those who will paint faces and things like that. Art Coop is shouting out for that. So they'll have their stuff too as well.
Great.
So we just want to make sure it's a good family event.
It sounds wonderful.
No matter, if you have young kids or you just older and you enjoy the classics, whatever the case, just come on out and have a good time.
My gosh, I'm excited.
And I also want to shout out the Urbana Arts and Cultural Program because when we were thinking about doing this, we saw the grant, we applied for it, and they gave us the money to put this on. So we really, really need to be thanking them as well.
Absolutely.
And also thanking our other sponsors.
So actually, let's just read some of them. So we have BNAC, as we call them on campus, which is Bruce Nesbitt Afro American Cultural Center. Then we have, of course, our illustrious Champagne Black, our Champaign County Black Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Shout out to Mariah
and Will Kyle. Thank you. Definitely
on our social
just
media.
really been a huge support. And again, Buy Black Champagne Urbana
Yes.
is back on and popping. So please get together, community.
Yes.
And then we have, as I said, Idea Store. We have Center for African Studies. We have Pedestal Project as
Shout
well.
out to Takeda.
Takeda Bankhead.
Okay.
Just awesome. I can't even tell you. Positive words, inspiration from the beginning. The University Y, Urbana Free Library. We have a lot of private sponsors who've donated as well. They don't really want to be mentioned, but they're there. So we just have a really nice group of folks who are just out here. Again, shout out to Heather and Conscious Community Connection as well.
Yes.
So, and we have a few other places as well to hit.
So we all be having it can be a lot of African readings, like history, like the history.
We do have a storyteller.
We have, like,
Look at you.
We're
trying to cover everything. Okay.
That's what it's supposed to be about.
Yes.
About the history.
I don't know how much history you can really get into, so it just depends on who you're going to be talking to. But I know we've spoken with Mother Don Blackman as her being an actual more of a storyteller performer. She's excellent with that. And so she's trying to hit us up on Friday night, so helping to open up as well. So
I'll be there Friday for sure.
Yes.
I'll be there
We
Friday.
will be there Friday.
Y'all gonna be reported live on Friday?
She the Facebook.
You know, I
report it
can.
live. We can do it live.
Yeah. Yep, I
And we
can.
probably do start the show off with y'all Saturday.
all right.
It's up to the boss though.
Hey.
Over there.
I think you guys should go see Moya at the library in the mornings to kind of see you know everybody come together.
Okay.
That's a good thing for the community though,
Yeah.
for the kids though, teaching
Yes,
African art.
and ages 6 and up can do that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
And then, so just to let you all know, so we do have an after party.
The after
An
party.
after party.
Got some talking.
After all this is done,
Okay,
and if
okay.
you just couldn't make
Somebody
it, and
saying
you
something?
were
No, sister,
working both
somebody.
Friday and for Saturday, you know,
Hey,
listen,
Rebecca.
come on out. We're gonna have DJ KO rocking with us on,
Okay.
on Saturday night. It's gonna be from 11 p.m. to 2. So
Where at?
Neal Street Blues.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
shout out to Gail.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like I said, this is about the community.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah,
and
well,
we want to
yeah.
make sure that the community
Get
enjoys.
together.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yeah.
have too much of this media, some, not all, but some just showing stuff that is, it's not that it's not real, but there's more stuff than just violence out there.
But that was,
Yes.
You know
but,
what I'm saying?
but you gotta look at it. When somebody trying to destroy you, that's all they're gonna show is violence.
Exactly.
They're gonna show the bad part.
Exactly.
You can do. And then you got in the era. It before time. No matter how much good you do,
Yes.
they're all gonna show you bad.
Yeah.
Cause I remember I was listening to Snoop talk about Suge Knight. How they try to portray him as a monster, but they don't portray all the good stuff he do.
Sure.
So you know that's why I learned over the years. No matter how much good you do, they always gonna judge off that bad mistake you made.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Yeah.
you can be doing good for so long,
Yes.
and the moment you do something that they don't like, that's where the
That one
respect
bad-
factor come in at.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That
That
one
one
bad
bad
something.
moment,
Mm-hmm.
that's all they gonna remember.
Yep. Yep.
And like take Bill Cosby for
Oh yeah.
That's a whole other conversation.
No, I'm just saying though. Bill did a lot for his community and for kids. Sent a lot of kids to school.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I don't know if we allegations.
They talk bad about Michael Jackson, so
And he's
Yeah.
dead and he's
But-
getting
but-
sued. Like,
But
what?
you know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what. So that's why I try to tell the kids I talk to, you gotta watch the mistakes you make, and if you can avoid the mistakes,
Yeah.
try your best to avoid them,
Mhm.
and pick your mistakes you do make. Because sometimes if you think before you react, and it's easy said and done
Yeah.
to think before react. But if you start thinking before you react,
You avoid
you
some
yeah
stuff.
you avoid you'll see
Mhm.
stuff clear. Like I try to tell my daughter, it's simple things like walking down the street, start thinking about your steps.
Yeah.
Then you get used to thinking about other things.
Yes.
It's a process of learning how to think before you react.
Exactly.
Everything is a
it's
process.
called mindfulness.
Exactly.
Exactly. I'm gonna get to that.
You know, I had to do it
I'm gonna
in
get
being
that.
mindful. Okay.
It all is very mindful. So, but you gotta start somewhere. It's not you not gonna make no giant steps. And what y'all doing now, this first thing is beautiful for the community to get them to know about the African arts and what's going on around here and stuff like that, and getting us together, getting the Asiatic community together and learning and for a peaceful environment, not just wrong going to clubbing and stuff like that, but something that's more. You know what I mean? This is a good thing for the community. You know what I mean? How y'all advertising on Facebook or y'all having our flyers? Y'all got
We've been everywhere with flyers and Facebook. Our social media person once again is Mariah. So she's been really Mariah Madison.
Yeah, she did. Yep.
She does Buy Black Shambana in Mannyville.
I knew that. I know that.
Yeah,
she good. She's a smart young lady.
Yes.
Yeah. She's upcoming. I see her being rich and bringing me along with her.
Yes. We tell her that all the time.
You're trying to be with everybody.
I'm gonna be on for the ride, enjoy the excitement.
He love food too, so make sure he gets the food.
The right food. None of that pork and none of that beef and all that.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have food too at the festival.
What kind of food y'all having?
So
free?
No.
We got free admission.
I know. I'm not joking.
Yes.
But I just want to also point out that there's a lot of talent, in this community.
Yes.
And it's been a long time coming. Not that we don't have other things out here like this already, but just to see, just to see people's work. Like people have came out. I didn't know they did half of the things that they did.
Well, see, y'all making a great step, I think, because a lot of people not these so-called leaders and stuff. They pick and choose.
Right.
And y'all talking to the right audience. Y'all letting them know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting everybody a chance.
Right.
A lot of people don't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Marlon, one of our directors, he just went hard on them because you got a lot of people saying they for the community. But how many people out there for the community?
Exactly.
They show up every Wednesday for these meetings.
Right.
Sure.
They show up every Wednesday for these so-called meetings, but what progress they got?
Right.
You got all these projects going on around Champaign. You don't see no brothers out there working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody out there fighting. And you only got us out there fighting for these brothers. And our voice only be served so hard. But you got all these so-called political leaders that say they doing it. But why you ain't got these brothers no job? You wonder why these brothers run around doing what they doing. And you not go out there and talk to them. That's where the respect factor come in. And that's the title for the month. You're not respecting these brothers. You're not going out there. You got to go out there to their level and talk to them.
Right.
How many times you go out there and talk to them? Like for instance, about 2 months ago we talked to that class, them kids at school.
About 2 months.
Yeah, about 2 weeks when you go talk to these kids, goal setters. Goal setters. And it was crazy because every morning I go to the gym, I see this little kid, he always late for school, and I be looking at him, I go out and talk. I'm like, man, where you going, man? Why you ain't in school? Every day I used to talk to him, catch him, and he was in that class. And and it was funny because I was speaking to him. I thought he like, he do me like that. He just asking, you know what I'm saying? But you got people that don't do that though. They see these young brothers out on these streets, pants sagging. First they say, pull your pants. No, offer them a belt.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, offer them. So don't tell them what to do. But you don't. Then a lot of people don't know that you can't talk at them. You got to talk with them and listen to them. And the thing y'all doing is very good. I think.
You got to meet people where they are.
Yeah, you got. You know what I mean?
Do. And I think that's also part of why we have to come together more as a community, you know, and be able to understand each other's language, to understand where we're coming from.
Right.
You know, language isn't just limited to dialect or accent, but also understanding a person's story. You know, so
okay.
You gotta talk to them with respect.
You gotta understand.
Everybody want to be dealing with respect.
Yes.
So is this like our little future, like from here on out, like our own little Black Expo or something? Could you say that kind of, sort of, you know?
I would say that I would say that it's going to be a festival more than an expo, because I know that I know that other expos are coming. In the near future. Okay. I'm not going to spill the beans.
All right.
So other people do the Black Expo.
Yeah.
We ain't going to take that away from them.
So we're going to definitely support that.
We're going to work together.
Exactly.
What it's about, working together. Actually working together. Exactly. I'm saying, you know, a lot of people, And y'all got a good vibe going on.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I was looking on Saturday because there'll already be the market going on outside.
Yes.
So people are going to trickle in.
Yes.
All colors, race, sizes,
Yes.
you know, and ages,
Yes.
you know, on that day. So
Yes.
that's still good.
Yes.
You know?
That's the whole
And
point.
everybody's welcome.
Yes.
You know, everybody is welcome.
Absolutely.
We're also gonna have Black Greek Nation from Chicago coming to sell some stuff, and Shafe's Shafe's Treasure with Wooden Treasures. He's gonna be there too. I'm excited about. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's so many people out here. They're so talented,
Yes.
and they got good stuff.
Yes. We're not gonna list all the folks that are on our vendor list because this week we have a good number, good strong number.
Are people still signing up?
Yeah. They still trying to,
or trying.
But we're trying to, give some grace, give some grace. But even for example, I know that definitely local artist Kenethia, and her earrings, her jewelry, she's gonna be out there representing.
Okay.
Yes.
So folks like that who have been in the community, but just now, hey, let's lift folks up so that we know, hey, if you want to get some earrings personally made, head on over to Kenethia, you know, and so forth. So, I think that's, again, I keep going back to this whole aspect of community. You talked about food earlier, so let me just hit about food.
Okay.
So Stango, so we have about 3 restaurants within Lincoln Square. Stango African Cuisine, they'll be hosting a special that day.
Okay.
Then we have actually the new Italian place here at Lincoln Square Mall as well. They're also now going to do some kind of Afro-Italian fusion for that day.
Okay.
And also shout out to Yellow Canary as well.
Yes.
They're going to be representing with a special menu that day as well. So
great.
So you'll get your flavor. Whichever way that you decide to roll.
And we'll have El Campiano too from Chicago.
We call him our pineapple guy.
Yes, so he'll be selling pineapple.
I'll be eating that.
Pina coladas and stuff. Yes, and a food truck, Texaco. They'll be selling jerk tacos and suya. Texaco. Yep, that's with African apparel. So suya is a meat dish from, y'all eat suya too?
We don't eat
from
suya.
West Africa.
So she's
from
coming
Nigeria.
From West Africa. I'm coming from East Africa. So my family's from Uganda. She's coming from Nigeria.
And
so
Ghana.
Can you imagine? Hey, East West. We got a thing going on.
Yes. But guess what? We're all together.
That's right.
Yes. We are.
We are one.
Yeah.
The energy is good in here. I'm loving it right now. I'm loving it. And then when Susan called me, she was like, I don't do mornings, but I'm glad I called you, Heather. Because I was like excited because I just got done talking to my professor and she told me some good news. So I was just like, yes, on my cloud 9. Like, whatever you want to do, Susan, it doesn't matter. Yes, I would love for you to be here.
And it's going to be a busy weekend weekend because the Pride Fest is going to be going on.
Million Fest.
And Pygmalion. Also, Pygmalion.
It's a big music festival.
Yes.
Is it at Granite?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that night they're gonna have they're featuring an artist from the North Africa named Du Mokhtar on Friday, September 27th from 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 in the morning at Rose Bowl Tavern in downtown Urbana. So after the festival, if y'all want to go kick it with your friends and stuff, you guys could go see Du. Mokhtar.
I'm gonna kick with my pillow. I gotta work.
Yes, after the festival.
No, I'm going to kick it without that late. I gotta get up 6 o'clock. I gotta get up early in the morning. I can work early on Saturday.
Okay.
But I'm gonna come Friday though, support y'all.
Thank you.
That's a good thing though, bring the community together, positive vibe.
Thank you so much.
We gotta do this.
And hopefully we can build a team of people next year.
Yeah, you know, it will come. It will come.
Yeah.
Cause we just like us as first followers. We started out small, and we kept a lot of people be talking crazy to us, especially politically, because we hit them where it count. You just can't say anything to us,
right?
And don't think we're not gonna fall behind it,
Right.
So by y'all doing that and bringing the community together, y'all can get a lot of haters now. Trust me.
Sure.
Y'all, you know what I mean?
But you know, God got
Yeah,
us. So.
Yes.
yeah,
We ain't even worried about that.
Yeah, and so and I can see it, y'all. This thing getting bigger and bigger each year. Let's keep going.
We lift our hands.
We all prophetic. We are. You know,
Thank you.
You know, don't just sleep in your dream, live in your dream.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I know a little bit.
Okay,
I know a little bit.
I
know a little bit. You know, I ain't the smartest person. I ain't the dumbest person. And
we just try to say y'all a car ride to St. Louis now in Chicago.
Right.
For all the
And
Bloomington folks and
Indianapolis.
Decatur.
Stuff is going on in Indianapolis during that weekend. I was going to go out of town.
That's okay. Do what you got.
I'm taking a couple of flights. My brother got a barbershop in Decatur. My sister.
Yes.
And my brother and his wife do hair.
Hey, listen, we would have loved to. Hey, even if we could have someone live cutting hair, you take appointments right on the spot. Hey,
if you want a barber, I can get a barber for you.
We can welcome that.
Yeah,
I'll call him out the show and let y'all talk to him.
Okay.
I got a guy staying in my apartment complex.
Yes.
He cut hair. He trying to get that recognition.
Okay.
He's a good barber too.
Okay. And just to speak on that part, you talked about haters. You know, I think anytime you know that you're going to be doing something worthwhile, not everybody's going to get with that vibe. You know, so and then there's some folk who just kind of want to wait to see, you know, how things are going to happen. You know, so and I understand that, but definitely. You just gotta keep going.
Keep going no matter what.
Keep going. So
that's your dream. That's your destiny.
Well,
your own destiny.
Let me read the disclaimers, you guys. We've been going at it. So this is WRFU 104.5. This is an open forum for Urbana-Champaign and our online community. Views expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. This is Conscious Community Connections, where we keep the community connected. We do have some guests, but I need to read my PSA real quick. Champaign County residents, your voice can help shape Illinois' new regulations on coal ash and how they will affect coal ash impoundments on the Middle Fork. The Illinois EPA is holding public listening sessions to gain your input as they develop detailed rules. Join your neighbors at Bremer Auditorium, Danville Area Community College, Tuesday, September 17th from either 2 to 4 p.m. or 6 to 8 p.m. For more information, visit EcoJusticeCollaborative.org. That's EcoJusticeCollaborative.org. Thank you. All right, so back to it. We have two lovely guests, sisters. Yes, we are all sisters and brothers. We're all connected. So we have Susan and Cindy in here, and we are talking about their wonderful event that is coming up. It's a 2-day event, and it is CU Black and African Arts Festival. This is a free admission event where arts and crafts, food, fashion, music, jewelry, and resources will be available at the Lincoln Square Mall. Friday, September the 27th, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday, September the 28th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. All right. So if you're interested in performing, volunteering, or becoming a vendor or sponsor, you can email them at cu.blackafricafest@gmail.com. And when is the deadline for
volunteers?
The vendors first.
Oh.
Well, so vendors. So technically, the deadline has passed.
Okay.
But we still have just a little bit of space left.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
They got a
we,
little waiting list now.
Like
Monday. Like Monday.
Yeah. Sunday night.
Yeah.
That's Monday.
Yes. Yes. Because, you know, we also trying to do things professionally. We got to set out the layout. You know, we got to get all that stuff prepared. We've already, you know, booked our sound people, our stage, all of that. So all that has to come together now and just, you know, these last things. But everything else, volunteers, we're definitely still taking volunteers.
Okay.
Up until, I would say, was it Friday?
Next.
This coming Friday. But we're taking volunteers.
Okay.
And then donors, hey, keep donating
Okay.
even after the festival.
Yes.
It'll even help us
The
continue
next year.
Y'all need to talk
For
about
sure.
co-host Damon. He good at getting donations.
Well,
Oh,
thank
yes.
you. Well, Damien,
And
we're saying hi.
He at work right now.
his
Yeah,
Damon.
next week.
Damon, yeah, y'all need to get a hold of Damon because Damon he amazing.
some of his church
Yeah, his
people
church
are
people.
African.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
he get a lot of people.
wonderful.
He good at getting people
Yep.
involved, and helping out.
What church he go to?
I don't know. I ain't gonna.
I think he volunteers there.
He
or
volunteer.
something,
He volunteer.
right?
He volunteer a lot of church. He do a lot of stuff for these
Yeah,
churches.
he
A lot of
does.
churches.
Awesome.
And he's a good
Awesome.
guy. And he go ahead. You tell him something, he go head in with it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's
Just
awesome.
give him your idea and what you want to do, a deadline, and he'll meet it. Damon good at that.
Well, we appreciate that. We
He
appreciate
just
that.
couldn't make it today. He worked, getting that money overtime.
It's okay.
Everybody getting money.
That's it.
Yeah, but our topic was today. I got to ask y'all a couple of questions. Tiger texted me, and we were talking about benefit. I mean, respect.
Tiger.
Yes.
You know Tiger?
Yes.
Yeah,
I met
great
Tiger.
guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. Smart.
He volunteers with my husband.
He's the smartest man I
That's so
know.
much information.
It's all right.
Tiger,
Okay.
man,
Yeah.
Tiger do a lot of stuff.
Yes, he does.
I'm smart, and he's
Yeah.
probably the smartest man I know.
Yes.
Google.
He
That's
is
what I call
Google.
him.
Yeah, Tiger knows about everything.
Yeah.
He'll tell you he ain't smart, but if you ask him something
That's good.
and he'll think about it and he can break
He'll
it down.
figure
to
it out.
No, he
And
knows.
give you references.
He gives
too.
references
good.
of books.
Wow.
He's like he is the computer.
Google.
Yeah, he won't take no credit, but I'm talking about anything you want. Name a topic, he gonna break it down for you. Honestly,
Yep.
anything. But yeah, he wanted me to ask y'all a question about what do y'all think is the benefit of giving people respect and receiving respect?
Giving and
Receiving
receiving
respect.
respect.
Benefits.
Wow, that's a lot.
We got 30.
I think that if I could start.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead, because I don't even know what to say. Giving respect and
The benefits
Yes.
and receiving the benefits.
I think,
Yeah.
to be honest, it starts with yourself.
Mhm.
And when I say respecting yourself, it's really an appreciation for yourself.
Yeah.
Because for me, I think about the fact that appreciating myself, respecting myself means taking care of this body, taking care of this mind, this soul, spirit, everything. So there's going to be some times where I have to, if I respect myself, I'm going to protect myself by doing certain things,
Right.
or not going to certain places, or not allowing certain toxic people to be in my
Yeah.
space, stuff like
Protecting
that.
your energy.
So I respect myself when I do those things. So if I'm not doing that, then how can I let that spill out to other people?
Yes.
You know. So respect, I think, starts with your own self, and then you're able to share that or express that to other people that you meet. Because for me, I'm a person who I take a lot actually. It takes a lot for me to just kind of get to that edge where I'm just shutting down and all of that. But at the same time, I know that a lot of people are hurting out there,
Yeah.
and they spill over that hurt, sometimes knowingly and unknowingly. So at least for me, when I think about respect, it starts with myself and then it spills out to other people.
Mhm.
So.
I can't beat that.
No,
You said- I mean, I agree with everything you said. Yeah, mainly respecting yourself in order to get respect, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter. You just gotta respect people in general.
You do.
And it's reciprocated, the other way around too.
Mhm.
If you don't respect me, I'm not gonna respect you. But like Susan said, you have to be able to respect yourself in order to get respect. But that does not mean that people will respect you.
No,
Exactly.
we know that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because people, they're gonna be who they are sometimes. But I really feel like when you look at it from your perspective and me looking at a person who doesn't respect themselves, I wouldn't just walk around not respecting them.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you
Right,
that.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I would give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Respect their opinion.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta respect people. That's the thing is, you gotta respect people's opinion.
Mhm.
You might not like their opinion.
Yeah.
Right.
You might not be able to change their mind, but you gotta respect where they're coming from.
Exactly.
Then you gonna understand them.
Right.
But if you too big trying to say nah and disagree with their opinion,
Right.
that person, you can't dissect everybody's opinion
Exactly.
and what everybody feel.
Exactly.
Yeah, those
Exactly.
good answers.
And then you talked about receiving respect. I think sometimes we have a hard time with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Why you say
like
that?
because I think that sometimes if you've been a person who has been just you do a lot of stuff, but you keep yourself low.
Mhm.
So then, for some people, they might respect you by saying, "Oh, well, this is Dr. So and So," and you're like, "It's just Susan. It's no big deal."
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be a hard transition to accept that people really see you as this really
Right.
massive, big figure, you know. And so it's like now you all run this radio show spot. You know, that's a whole nother level of respect
Right.
Right.
that people look up to, people look forward to, all of that. So when you go to the grocery store, they're like, "Wait, didn't I see you at such and such point?"
Mhm.
You know, and it can catch you off guard.
Yeah.
So so that's what I mean when I say sometimes it's a little challenging to receive that respect because it's different.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah.
I'm talking to Tiger. I want to
Okay.
So
no
just like with this festival, we trying to get everyone's respect.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that could be a challenge too, because
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
vendors, a
Yeah.
lot of performers,
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's just a couple of us putting it together, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Actually, I think y'all should form a committee or something.
Yeah.
that-
and we've had
Well, that's always the goal. That's always the goal. I think what it is just more or less because sometimes it's like you got dropped a huge blessing and now you're like, "Oh my God, we got to get through, we got to
Yeah.
get through this." And so it's not that we don't have people who don't want to help. We got to respect people's schedule
Yeah.
and
People's
time,
time.
commitment,
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
and still love you the same way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna diss you because you couldn't be a part of our
Mhm.
behind the scenes committee
Yeah.
for this. That's not how we roll.
Right.
No.
And you know when you have a baby too, like this is your baby. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna really, not that I'm gonna say you're not gonna really trust somebody to handle your,
Yeah.
what your baby is.
Mhm.
But a lot of times, just like a restaurant, if I had a restaurant and someone else, I hire a little manager or whatnot, they're not gonna take care of my restaurant the
Right.
way
Nope.
I want
Yeah.
it to run.
Well, you gotta put your
So,
foot down now.
yeah.
No, seriously.
No, you can put your foot down, but if their work ethic is not all the way
Gotta get
there,
rid of
I
them.
mean,
Look at you.
Man, shoot.
Dang, Kiki.
I've been to the ring. I know how it is, man. Listen,
yeah.
you got
Right.
this is an open forum. It's an open
Get
forum.
rid of
Like,
people.
she'll like-
I operate like you though.
she'll
Cause I'll be like, Susan, cut.
Yes.
I'm like, no.
she'll like me to get started, so I be have to tone it down or something. But
Yeah, he done toned it down today, for real.
Yeah.
He has.
Really?
yeah, but she'll like me to get started, so I be toning it down. But yeah, it's like this, man. You like I said, you respect people's opinion.
Yeah.
But you ain't gotta agree with their opinion. So
Yeah.
if they ain't doing the way you want to do it, man, look, like I got a thing when I'm mentoring these kids, like my young one I got now. I tell them, I talk to them and this and that. But if I got something I don't agree with something they doing, they keep doing it. I like, look, man, I ain't turning my back on you. You got my number.
Right.
When you ready to get your mind right,
Right.
call me. I'm always
That's
answering my
real.
phone for
Yeah.
you. Like Alan, I ain't even say his name, Young Buck.
Mhm.
He called me anytime I talk to him.
Right.
He might be talking some crazy stuff. I listen to him.
Mhm.
But I got to tell like, okay, when you get your opinion, your mind right,
Right.
just call me, man, because I don't agree with what you're doing, but that's you got to learn your own
Right,
thing.
right.
So that's the same thing dealing with y'all, like your committee. You might not agree with them, you get a committee, you like, man, look,
Right.
you ain't for this year, because we
Right.
going a different step.
Right.
But when you ready to actually work with us, work as a team, come back. The door always open for you. You don't close the door because you don't close the door on somebody just because you
Right.
don't agree with them.
Right.
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 You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
the main thing. That's a lot of things. Our people is today like that. Just because we all don't agree with each other,
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to open the door for you.
Right.
Like dealing with Minister Farrakhan.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't agree with him. A lot of people don't open their doors to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But he's a wise man.
One of the wise men of our time.
Yes.
But the thing is, I learned something. The thing about I don't got nothing bad to say. He is a king. But somebody told me something. I was in Black Smoke a couple weeks ago in Miami. I was talking to a guy. We had a conversation, and he said, "Snakes kill lions, every day in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
when you too big trying to be the king of the jungle,
Mm-hmm.
is how you get taken down. You
Yeah.
can't always show your crown.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's deep.
You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is. It's true.
Mhm.
Lion's the king of the jungle.
Yeah.
And little old snake killed him.
Yeah.
So it's ways that you got to do things.
Yeah.
And the things, like, he changed his method a lot the last 10 to 15 years. And
Mhm.
that's why he's doing a lot of different stuff. But it's the ways you got to approach things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you got to move. Sometimes you got to move with your crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Jay-Z said something a long time ago. I can teach you how to move. I teach you how to move in a room full of vultures.
Right.
So what I'm saying, it don't mean that you on a level,
Mm-hmm.
but you gotta know how you gotta be versatile.
Sure. Sure.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
And-
all about ruling.
I do want to make it clear. So it's not that we didn't have
No,
some
no.
big committee or
Yeah,
you know that
Because
we've been cutting folks out.
Yeah.
And, no.
Wow.
It's
'Cause we have a lot of
literally
partners.
we do.
And
It's
they
literally been a huge blessing that came at just such the, I don't want to even say unexpected time, but it just came and it's like, okay, who can we get together as quick as possible, still being able to maneuver and work with the best way
Mhm.
possible, you know. So
Yeah.
that's what it's been. And then surprisingly, in such a refreshing way, we've had people who come along the way, whether it's been like, hey, you know what, I would love to help y'all out and da-da-da, you know, because even this is a help, you know.
Yes.
So this is it doesn't mean that you came in at the very beginning, you didn't know, you know, it just happened to be a connection at Soul Sunday,
Yeah.
you know, and here we are.
Yep.
This
You
is
know,
a
so-
partnership right
Exactly.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I think there's different aspects of your journey where people are meant to step in,
For sure.
Yeah.
you know.
For
Yep.
sure.
So that's why we can't get mad when maybe it's just a few people that start and then it ends up being, you know, 20 people down the line. So,
Yeah, 'cause they will come.
yeah.
here. Yeah.
A lot of people that like to sit back and say they want a child outcome, but they will come.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people that sit back.
Yeah.
They want to see
Oh, yeah.
first.
Oh yeah.
And this is the
And
first
that's okay.
one. So,
And that's okay.
you know,
It's gonna be big. I think
people are
it's
going to
be
have high
Thank you.
expectations. And
We have high expectations.
yeah, we do.
big. I think it's gonna be a good
I'm a
event.
person who
Yes.
has high expectations.
Yes. I can't
So-
wait. I really can't. I can't wait. I can't wait to do the volunteering and then all of the
you.
stuff that's going during that weekend
you.
in
Yes.
Champaign Urbana.
Thank
I
you.
swear I was finna go out of town, but I just thought about like it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna just stay here.
Well,
Yes.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Yes. I don't get out much, but
So
I'm gonna get out.
what else community involvement you guys do?
Oh, what aren't we doing?
I'm in a lot of stuff. I'm trying to like just take a step back a little
Mhm.
bit right now.
Mhm.
But well, with my job, I work with students too. I work for a Trio Talent Search program through the university. So serving the Decatur students and Champaign-Urbana, middle
Mhm.
school and high school. So I expose them to college. So I like to think of it as not really a job,
Yeah.
but a service.
Mhm.
You know?
Mhm.
I'm also involved in my sorority as well, with the International Committee, Awareness Committee. I feel like I do a lot.
You do, actually.
What else? I'm like having a brain freeze
It's
right now.
okay, cause I do the same thing. Like,
I'm
I only
like,
say
my
three
life
No,
things.
she slowed down a lot,
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah.
So, cause she travels a lot back and forth from Chicago as well.
Okay.
So, and she does mentoring on the side
Yes,
when
I'm a
she's
mentor
not,
too.
you know. So, always counseling other people as well. So just different forms, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I think
I
as for
do
me,
a lot.
yes,
I'm
yes.
like, what else
Yes.
do I do? Because
You
I do
want-
a lot.
she's now, Haven Performing Arts.
Oh yeah, I do have a a little business called Haven African Performing Arts, where I'm trying to put myself out there to teach the kids more about Africa, just and that's through the arts or just through education in general. So you guys will hopefully see more stuff with that. And if people want, me to come to the classrooms and do like an activity with the kids, it's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be boring. So I could put something together. And put myself out there. I'm push
Good.
myself after this.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
one thing at a time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I gotta do it, yeah.
yeah.
As for me, outside of this, I'm a full-time PhD student. I'm a candidate now, so woohoo!
Yes.
I'm going into my last year, so hopefully by May 2020, I will be Dr. Susan. So I'm looking forward to that. So grad school takes up most of my time, and trying to just get into this discipline of writing as often as possible, so it's not, so I'm not procrastinating.
Yes.
Then outside of that, on campus, currently I'm the African Student Organization president. So we host and try to do a lot of, again, awareness on campus. You'd be surprised how many folks come to a college campus and have never seen or talked to, first of all, never really heard about the countries in Africa, and then even languages and, all of that. So we try to expose the campus. We have different programs, and also the international students find a home.
Right.
A lot of people are missing home. They've traveled a long way. They're paying 3 times the amount of tuition just to be here.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. So we work on that end, and also trying to make connections with the local community as well, so that our international students also learn about our local community and what that means. Again, education, being able to learn about Black history.
Yes.
And then the other thing that really grabs my heart is I'm a community liaison for the immigrant community. And so, again, a lot of people don't know that this whole immigration conversation, the voice that's missing a lot of times is our Black African or Black Caribbean folks who are also immigrants in this country. And
I think it's a good thing though, because we can hide.
What you say? We can hide.
Yeah, because they just
think so.
see, that's what I'm saying. We're one, so they're not gonna be looking for us like that. So,
See, that's a whole
Hey,
conversation.
It's true.
But we do.
Yeah.
We actually have, even though our stories are a lot different, I don't want to say a lot different in terms of how we got here. It's quite different, but it's still that place of coming to a whole new place, a whole new land, because that's what my family went through. We came to America as refugees. It was very difficult to transition here, and so now for me, I want to be able to do that for other people, particularly from the continent or the Caribbean. Our folks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
PhD in what? Education.
Oh, education policy.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect. Dr. Agua.
You see,
Already.
see, you see what I'm
Dr.
saying?
Agua.
Just keep it Susan.
Yep.
Just
I'm sorry.
keep it Susan.
Hey, I'm sorry.
She don't want to be labeled as a title. Huh?
No.
I don't use my degree either.
No.
And people like, I didn't even know you had one. I'm
Exactly.
like, well,
Exactly.
Well, I ain't got no degree.
No.
oh.
Just call me Kiki.
Yeah, so that's what I do aside from, I love to travel, so I'm always trying to get on the road somewhere and explore. I don't know, I just enjoy life, music,
Yes.
all of that. So
So I do have personal questions.
Sure.
She just said just a little bit of, like how she came to the States. How long have you been in the States?
Okay.
And how were you respected when you were, here, or are you still like struggling? Because I know you can blend in, but still you kind of stand out because you like, I'm Black and we're in Champaign-Urbana and this, I mean, it's a nice university, but I turn the corner and I don't see anyone that look like me. So you can blend in, but you stand out too. So just answer my question. I'm sorry if I've added something to it.
No, it's fine. I would say my story is a little different from Susan. I'm a first generation. Well, am I second?
Yes.
Well, I like to think of myself as first generation.
Second generation.
Okay.
Her mother's first generation.
Is she? Okay. So my mother is first generation.
Hey, I mess up too.
So I am second generation. So my mother is from Nigeria. My father's from Ghana. So I was born in Chicago, Cook County. So my story's a little different.
Okay.
So I was
Okay.
raised here.
Yeah.
Do I understand the language? Yes, because my grandmother raised me. So she didn't understand English. So I would have to respond to her in our language, and that's how I learned Yoruba.
Yoruba?
Yes, that's the best, ain't it?
I don't know. I
See, you just
see,
smile because
see.
you heard the word Yoruba.
Hey,
We are the best.
look.
So yes, so yes,
Uh-oh. Kiki will start stuff.
No, I
That's
ain't know
why
she
he
gonna-
ain't
know.
said nothing.
No, I ain't know she gonna get. I ain't know she gonna get offended over here.
what?
No.
No,
No,
don't
I'm
do
talking
it.
about, this is how I would say Nigerian pride right here.
Yes,
Oh,
we
you
are
know.
just so prideful.
Yes.
Ghanaians and Nigerians, we are so
I never
prideful.
met a Nigerian that wasn't prideful.
Really?
I'm serious.
Proud.
Yeah.
People.
Proud. Yeah.
My buddy, Bob, they say, what's his name?
Baba something?
Dang, I can't think. Okay, I ain't good with names, but you always say, I'm Nigerian. I got still in my blood. So, you always say, metal or something in his blood. Something.
Yes.
No, I think because, and I joke around with her because oftentimes when people talk about Africa, they only talk about West Africa.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
there's
we have a
more.
whole
Continent.
Yes.
continent.
Yes.
Exactly.
But see, that's the European division.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, we got it ain't our fault. It's the so our people don't know the mentality. When you got a mentality that go on for decades and generation after generation,
Yep.
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
And then then when you hear about Africa,
We only
They-
think of what?
they only show savages.
Yeah.
As they-
Yes.
Exactly.
But you know
The desert.
but you know
The village.
but you know where the word savage came from. You know a good book. You know a good book to read, Destruction of Black Civilization. And the reason why they started calling us savages because we want to adapt to their ways.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's why they started calling people African savages.
Even here.
It's sad. Yeah, it's sad because
Native Americans.
if you the same thing with Indian, they call them savages.
You will actually see
That's
if
crazy.
you look at
That's where savages come
documents-
from. People don't understand that when you say no, because you don't adapt to their ways, the European ways.
Exactly. If you look at the transcripts of historical documents when they were trying to figure out what to do with the Native Americans here, it's literally calling them savages in those documents.
Yeah.
So it's a long time.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
Long
That's how the
time.
mentality
You
comes
hear
from.
Dr. Ogwell
No.
letting us know what's going on?
No, she right.
Okay, I had to
She,
put it in there.
she's literally a researcher.
Another Google over here.
Yes.
No, because
Female
it is true.
Google.
It is
Every
true.
day I'm reading articles in
No.
the chat. Like,
But if you look at it though, if you look at it, all the diseases and stuff wasn't in Africa like that, living off the land and stuff like that, or Indians.
Yeah.
The Indians didn't have they gave them people smallpox and disease to kill
It's
them off.
actually
So they had to
gave
give
them a little blanket.
yeah, they had to get them stuff. They wasn't catching diseases because they was living. They was pure. They was natural. They was living.
And they had a different
And the same thing.
medicine
The same.
practice.
The same thing with us.
Yeah.
When all these experiments they did, Tuskegee experiment and the other experiment, and they think they were doing these prisons and stuff. They was giving you these stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, that's why they call you savage. How you gonna try to convert somebody that been doing? It's like we talking earlier. They didn't respect these people. With no respect. They were no way. You go to these different countries, and you realize they live in because a lot of stuff like Rome was basically everything they had going. They stole from Africa. The tub, the water.
We not finna go there.
No,
Hold on.
no, we
we
talking-
got 15 minutes left. She could,
No. Okay, go.
we not finna start now.
we schooling,
You
man.
finna get into some stuff that
Man, don't get me started.
we got a whole hour
Starting
and
a
30
part
minutes
two.
now.
Yeah.
Dang. We know.
So when it comes to like identity or whatnot, like, you know, which is have the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah, yeah.
like.
All three.
Yes.
What you talking about?
Because when I go back
there's all
home,
three,
they
too.
think we're like more so like, you guys are so Americanized. Like, we are not a part of them. They be treating us like that too. Like, oh, you don't know your, you know, culture. But no, I know my culture. And so we make sure we tell our family, like, we know our culture.
Yeah.
I understand what you just said. You know, I heard you. I know what you said about
I understand.
And we, you know, me and my brother have come across people who have, you know, spoken the language and thought we didn't understand, and then we respond back and they like, oh, I'm sorry. Like,
Right.
yeah, we understand, you know, but your background is a little.
Yeah, so for us, my family, we came as a result of war in my country in Uganda, and it was hard. It was really hard. We left everything that we had, left family. We have family members who've been killed, all of that. So through the UN and then through the Red Cross here and other churches at the time, we were able to resettle within the States. And so during that time, my parents struggled. At that time, which was a little over 20 years ago, there was no such thing as ESL. There was no such thing as ELL. All this international night, all of the services that you see now did not exist. So my mom, we used to learn English by going to the library. And when I say English, American English, because there's still a difference. There's British English, and then there's American English. So learning American English, we used to watch the news all the time. We used to rent cassette tapes. You know, cassettes for the younger generation, cassette tapes.
Yes.
And listen to music and sing along in order to get the accents and get the, you know, to get it right. So that's how we learned American English. And so even during that process, again, there's this invisible sense of you're not going to be accepted unless you divorce all that you came from. So of course we didn't have people who speak our language anywhere that we went. So we always had to speak English in some way, shape, or form. Except of course in the house. So I still know my language. I still speak it, not to in-depth capacities, but I'm working on that now. I can translate a whole conversation, all of those things. I still cook some food from home. All of those things, aspects are there. I just went home recently and visited my grandmother, who's still alive. Thank God.
Thank God.
Yes. Those who were following me over the summer, I appreciate the support. But it was a tough journey. It was tough, and trying to get adjusted, like she talked about, that sense of belonging. It's not all. It's hard because for someone like me who's been in the States for so long, a lot of people assume that now you don't want to have anything to do with Africa, and this is coming from the continent. You still have family. Right. You know, who we're sending money to help and all of these things, and assume that, okay, well, since you're living there, why would you want anything to do, you know? And then even those who are here for a short period of time, maybe for school, might even say some of the same things. And so I think that it's important to understand that identity place, that sense of belonging, it's just not always easy. And then
especially for second generation folks.
So second generation, I'm first generation because I was born on the continent in Uganda. So now then I'm having these experiences in school where, like you said, you have kids who are making fun of us, the way we talk. We might be black, labeled in general, but we're the only African family or student in the entire school. You know, and then we wouldn't see another African person until maybe we go out into the community, but that's even rare.
And some of us we were barely wearing J's with everybody else who was wearing Payless with the little highlights.
I'm gonna pay less now.
Actually, let me pay less, but you know.
But even that was like a barrier for me too, because my mother has a strong accent that she would not get over.
And I love it.
She doesn't. I
love it.
She's been here about over 30 years, about 35 years, and she'd be like, "Mind your business," like. she still want to
Yeah,
keep that
she
accent.
got-
Like, this is me.
Yes.
I'm not, even though
got-
I've been here
Yes.
for so long,
Yes.
I'm not changing my accent.
Yeah, she
for
didn't get
nobody.
Americanized.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Yes.
I mean, I did go to Nigeria when I was 3 years old. I haven't been since then.
It costs money.
Yeah.
It does. And you have to, like, I don't know, takes time because you got to look for who you're going to stay with and all
Yeah.
that, you know, extra stuff. So, even though we have family there, I mean, you still kind of, you know, I've never met everybody down there.
Right.
So it's like, you know, I don't know. You just can't stay with everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
her having the, you know, that the accent, I picked up on the accent too when I was about 3. So when I was 4 and 5, I had the accent, and so you, of course, you know, everybody used to talk about, oh, you an African, you like, no, I'm not African, because it wasn't really cool back then to be African.
Yeah, they didn't understand.
And
though. That's
so,
all.
were you an African booty scratcher? And it's like, ooh, like, you bogus. Like,
Yeah.
why gotta be all that?
Because that's the way it was taught.
Yeah, so, like,
it
when I was...
wasn't a lot of Africans, like you said.
They
Yeah.
tried-
I know the
they tried-
Oswald
Yeah.
family.
Well,
Yeah.
they- well, they just try to dehumanize us though, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's all that psychological warfare.
Yeah.
Yep.
And see, that's why I keep again stressing that this is both Black and African, because
Mm-hmm.
because one thing I will say is that growing up, we didn't see a lot of connection between our local Black community,
Yeah.
even though we knew people and we had family friends and all of that. But guess who's the biggest supporter now? You know, Black women. Black women, if there's nobody else supporting anybody, it's Black women.
Yes.
And
All
for
around.
me, exactly. So, and especially when you start talking about womanhood and as mothers, being nurturers of our community.
Yes.
And so I definitely have to give a shout out to our Black doctoral group on campus, who, when I tell you, these are women who are trying to make it happen.
All right.
You know, really trying to do something to speak to issues that pertain to us and represent us, but also still being a support group outside of the community.
Yes.
You know, so folks like Francina Turner and Arcasia and Rukaya and all of those folks. And so there's a bunch of people on there, but things like that. So I think when you grow up, that's what I'll say. When you get older, you really start to see the connections, what was missed, what was deliberately suppressed or oppressed.
Yes.
More suppressed, if anything. Information that was critical.
Or open your eyes.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people grew up and they don't open their eyes.
Yes.
You got a lot of people.
Yes.
A lot of people.
Yes.
Still stuck.
Yep.
And even, 20 years ago, I can remember, just only having certain people, around town that were supportive, to the Black community and the African community. So, I'm glad you guys are doing this.
Thank you.
And like you said, we see a problem, we're going to try to solve that problem. We're going to try to nurture it. We're going to try to bring people together. We're going to support, and we're doing it well.
And it's not supposed to, we're not trying to make people be best friends.
Right.
Today. You know, like, oh, you come to this festival, you're going to walk away, become best friend,
just bridging the gap.
Bridging the gap.
That's all.
And just exposing folks, because
that's what I'm saying.
guess what?
Exposure is the best thing.
Listen, there are folks who are on this college campus that have never spoken to or touched a Black person. Period. So you've got folks coming from all kind of communities, and you still have to give lessons in the dorm room.
Oh my.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how deep some of this stuff is about. So listen, we're out here and we're not going to stop.
No.
We're not going to stop.
Yes. I thank you. For doing the festival. It's going to, open up some eyes and doors for our community.
Amen.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Thank you.
This is great and amazing. I'm glad you guys are doing this, and this is your baby. For real. I'm glad.
It's in the cradle right now.
I'm listening.
I'm listening. You're so quiet today.
I gotta be quiet.
You got so much to say.
I get fired.
Yes.
Say it off air.
Yeah, I get y'all there.
Yes.
No, but it was like you were saying earlier though. It's like we are the only people that come to a country and lose our culture.
But who says the culture has to be lost?
Exactly what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You gotta realize that because it's all go back to make the psychological warfare. You got beat out you.
Right.
But then and then you can't hold on to certain. Like we hold on to certain things. It's like a crime.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you talk about slavery, it's like get over it.
Exactly.
But don't nobody tell the Jews to get over it.
Exactly.
Don't nobody telling people to get over their hair share.
But that's why we winning right now. You feel me? We winning right now.
So
yeah, we are.
We making progress.
Okay.
We winning.
Okay.
It's more.
I want to make sure people hear that.
We winning.
It's more thing.
Going right.
Just getting in the open.
Yes.
But the thing is though, we don't try to teach our culture though, and that's why I like what y'all doing right now. Like one time, right? Not to knock Juneteenth.
Sure.
But
Go ahead.
a couple years ago, they had Abraham Lincoln. they had no serious. They had Abraham Lincoln running around there.
Wait, what?
They had Juneteenth, right? One time, a couple years ago.
Out here?
Yeah, they have every year in the park, and they had Abraham Lincoln running around there. And I was like,
wow.
And so one of the first fathers like, don't speak to me.
Oh gosh.
Because if you know your history, Abraham Lincoln owned slaves, and everybody talking about Abraham Lincoln freed the slave. But if you listen to his speech. And it's his speech, not my speech. Do your history.
Yeah.
His speech said, if I can win this war without freeing one slave,
he would.
I would not free none of them.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't like freedom because it wasn't about slavery.
It was political.
Political, and it was money. You got the South wasn't losing money because of the war, because they weren't paying their slaves.
We were property back then.
Exactly.
We were property.
So they was making them. They were still producing cotton, the tobaccos and all that still going. But the people up north, they couldn't make no money, couldn't get the railroad going because they was paying their people. So, and then.
So it was some division.
It was a lot of division.
There we go.
Division.
And this is the kind of stuff they don't teach
no, they
the
don't
kids
teach,
at all.
They don't teach. And another thing I always say I hear people would. You know, they always talk about Donald Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter, but he ain't the first one. He ain't gonna be the last one. And I tell people, do your research because back in the day when Hitler, everybody made a big thing about Hitler not looking at Jesse Owens when he won the thing. But the president, we ain't shaking man's hand. And you can Google it. I was in the bar talking about one of my buddies who was smoking cigars, and he's like, man, he don't know what you're talking. I said, Google it then.
Shake who hand?
Jesse Owens, when he won. President won't shake his hand. Google it. It'll Google it. It's on there. My buddy, he don't know what you're talking about. I said, Google it then. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta realize we gotta keep our culture and stop pointing the finger at everybody. And it's point the finger back at us when it comes to culture and our identity.
Yes.
It's not their fault. It was their fault. 30 years ago, you can say their fault. 30, 40 years ago, you can say their fault. But it's too much technology and too much people speaking up. You got too much of a voice not to know your culture and where you come from and keep your culture.
Do you know how strong we would be
if
we all, I know.
And everybody uses our own culture.
Yes.
So what?
And that's just even with the minorities in general, because you have the Afro-Latino group too, you know.
They keep their culture.
They part of us too.
Yeah, they are a part of us.
And we were just talking about the immigration and how, a lot of people don't really think, they don't really know so much about the African folks or the people from the diaspora,
or the Caribbean.
Yeah, the Caribbean.
Black immigrants, the first Black immigrants that were coming up were Jamaicans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jamaicans. So this is and that's a whole nother conversation.
Okay.
But going back, I totally hear what you're saying, because to me, when I think about Black Wall Street, why was it burned down? Why? Because our communities were being successful.
Yes.
And they wanted in on that success.
Yes. Yes.
So
they weren't getting paid for it. They weren't getting the money.
So to me, if it's gonna happen, our community has to do. We can't continue to, I'm not saying we can't partner or anything, because I think it's important to have good partnership, period, and where that respect level comes. But at the same time, if anything, I want to look to our own community members first and be able to say, okay, how can we support you in what you're doing? And if you're and if you're not, then that's fine. I can respect that. Yeah. You know, everybody's not gifted in the same area.
Right.
You know, so but we can all learn something.
Yes. Right. Yes. This has been a wonderful show. I wish we could keep going. But I mean, we have to pull the plug. I swear, because we brought up a lot of different things that I believe that we do need to address in the future. Yeah. You know,
we'll come back.
Oh my God!
This is my first time on the radio. This is
won't
awesome.
be your last.
I'm like, I might need to come every week now. Take over the show like so.
Do a series.
So he can sit back and do nothing. No.
Yeah, I asked about the couch.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
No. Take personal.
Shout out to our sister Rebecca and Matt, who's been holding on. So shout out to you all for that's our family. So you know, we appreciate our family getting on. So
yes.
Well, it was a wonderful show today.
Yes,
I didn't expect this much excitement.
Yes.
No, serious, I did.
Awesome.
I didn't know who y'all was, honestly.
We brought excitement to y'all.
Yeah, because y'all brought some knowledge. We can't, anytime you bring some knowledge and some understanding to a show, that what excites me. No, not to knock a couple of guests we had, they was lost. And didn't know what they was doing.
No, everybody is not. Everybody has something to contribute.
Nah, you got something to contribute. Not to write them back.
Shut up, Kiki. Some people don't know.
Bob, listen, if you come into a show like y'all was the last minute, y'all wasn't, honestly. Yes. You know what I mean? I didn't know.
We didn't even have to ask questions. Like, literally, you guys were already
y'all prepared. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all was prepared. I'm serious. And we don't get that a lot. Not that young girl that came,
Mariah.
Mariah
gonna come with it though.
Mariah, Missy, the poet,
Kelsey,
you know, and a couple other sisters, Tasha and them. No, they came prepared.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people, if I ain't say, and Bishop came prepared. My brother, Brian Bay, came prepared. But a lot of people, we had a lot of people on the show just, you know. It was a good thing y'all came. It was a great show. Y'all came prepared. Y'all
thank you.
And like questions, we had to ask on the questions because y'all knew what to talk about. Y'all had y'all topics down.
Thank you.
And y'all explained y'allself. You know what I mean? And that's a great honor to have coming on the show.
Thank you.
Me and Tiger was talking about that. We need more guests. We trying to get more guests like you guys.
Yes.
But we over men and we cost these people money.
They love us though.
Thank you too for having us today. We really, really appreciate y'all.
Yes. Man, y'all support these sisters, man.
Thank you.
I just don't use the word black, so don't get me wrong. I'm more Semitic.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Come to see you in African art festivals.
Oh God.
I don't use that word.
Asiatic. See
you,
Asiatic.
Come support your people. Our people. Come support the Asiatic community. On a serious note, I think everybody should come be listening. And if you can't, you know what I mean, just try to tune in somehow.
Hey, be a donor.
And get in tune with these sisters, because man, I'm telling you, you missed the train, boy. Don't get on caboose. But y'all have a good show, man. We had a great show. Word for the day. Continue to respect your neighbors. Peace.
Thank you.
So done with you.
Jennifer Green said, "Great show."
Thank you.
It was
Jennifer.
It was
Hope
one
to
of the
see you at the festival.
Can't see you. They can't hear you.
Oh, I think she just gave me a word.
You can't. Y'all lying. They hear y'all. The radio off. You stop. Did you record it?
Yes. I gotta press the button.
She forget to record it. Good show. She recorded the bomb shows. Got a marvel. She forgot to record 2 good shows.
Now that we have to go through. She's supposed to press the button.
She forgot to record two good shows, but she'll record them. She bring no bombs on here. Don't disrespect nobody. I respect everybody arts and crafts.
Yes. Everybody arts and crafts. But they ain't had the knowledge though, or the words. The language up. Press the button before we say the wrong thing.
They just wanted to be on the radio. Peace, y'all.